Good morning everyone. I am Mrs. Rushali Chaudhary, lecturer Praveen Patil Polytechnic. Today we are going to learn Applied Science Chemistry. Chapter is Water Treatment and Analysis. Subject code for the Applied Science is 22202 for the mechanical and civil student and 22211 for the electrical student. Today we are going to learn what is the wastewater. The water which is we are saying that wastewater, is there really wastewater? No, it is a resource because there is a limited sources of the water available on the earth. So we have to use water very carefully and we should not waste it. Worldwide, the majority of the wastewater is neither collected nor treated. It is a valuable resource, but it is seen that it is a burden to be disposed. The perception need to be a change. Wastewater, which is coming from the home, cities, as well as the industry. 80% of the global wastewater is released to the environment without adequate treatment. So today's our main course outcome for the today's chapter is to convert wastewater into the suitable water for the industry as well as the household. Recycling of water. What is the wastewater treatment? It is the process used to remove contaminants from the wastewater or sewage and convert it into an effluent that can be returned to the water cycle with an acceptable impact on the environment and reused for the various purposes called as water reclamation. We have to reuse the water, we have to convert into more suitable product. So whatever the wastewater coming from the industry, household, we are doing the different treatment that is called as a primary treatment, secondary treatment and a tertiary treatment. In a primary treatment we are going to remove the solid sand particles from that. After that we are going to do a sludge, means precipitate part is removed. Then we are passing through the aerations to remove the bacteria as well as the organic matter. Then we will pass through the disinfection. What is the disinfection? Removal of the biological impurities or the killing of bacteria or the biological forms. It's called as disinfection. So whatever the water coming from that water is not exactly suitable for the drinking purpose, but that water can be used for the construction as well as it can be used for the gardening purpose, washing purpose. What is the wastewater? Sewage water. It is called as a liquid flowing through in a ditch. It is called as a waste carried by the water. What are the constituent of this sewage? Sewage means gutter ka pani. What is that? What are the composition of that? That we are going to learn. After that we are going to learn how to remove the impurities in that from that water and make it suitable for the applications. The wastewater or the sewage water, it is containing the domestic sewage. What is that domestic sewage? It includes human excreta, discharge from the kitchen, bathrooms, lavatories, from the public and private buildings. It includes industrial waste. There are different factories, companies, manufacturing units are there. They require lot of water for the chemical process. Whatever the water coming from the textile mills, chemical plants, pharmaceuticals, laundries, that is also added into the wastewater or sewage. Groundwater or subsoil water. Groundwater also enters in the sewage through the leaks. Storm water. This is the rainwater from the houses, roads and ground, also collected in a sewage. The characteristics of sewage are classified into following three categories: physical characteristics, chemical characteristics, and biological characteristics. If we understand what is the characteristics of the sewage, accordingly treatment process of the sewage is selected. Characteristics of sewage. The sewage, it is generally a very dilute liquid containing 99% of water and 0.05% of impurities. The physical characteristics are classified as odor, temperature, color, total solids, and turbidity. Fresh sewage, which is directly coming from your home, it is a odorless and have a gray color, but after 3-4 hours it becomes stale, rancid, not fresh, with all oxygen present in it. It's consumed up by the bacteria and it is going to produce offensive or the bad odor, and color also become dark. It is a normally turbid, but turbidity goes on increases as the time increases and sewage become older. The normal temperature of the sewage is higher than the water temperature or the normal temperature, but as the time goes on, temperature of that sewage is also increases. Chemical characteristics. It indicates the state of sewage, decomposition, its strength, and a type of treatment needed. Fresh sewage is alkaline and having a large quantity of bacterial action. But stale sewage, the older sewage, become acidic and difficult to be treated. The different chemical characteristics are: total solids, means how much solids are present, that may be a suspended, dissolved, colloidal, or settleable. What are the gases present in a sewage, like H2S, ammonia, methane, carbon dioxide, in addition to oxygen. As sewage is coming from the industry as well as the household, so it may contain ammonia as well as the industrial effluent. Biological characteristics. What type of bacteria present in the sewage, that determines the biological characteristics. There are two types of bacteria. One is called as aerobic bacteria, another one is called as anaerobic bacteria. These are the living organisms in a sewage. Bacteria present in a vast number. Most of these bacteria are harmless to the man and are engaged or convert complex organic compounds into the simpler and stable organic compound. It purifies the sewage also. But some bacteria are harmful and produces disease like the cholera, dysentery, typhoid. These are called as a pathogenic bacteria. These are the main bacteria, microorganisms present in a sewage. That is a bacteria, two types: aerobic, anaerobic, fungi, algae, and actomycetes. Aerobic bacteria exist in the presence of light, and they require or use dissolved oxygen or the free oxygen from the air, while the anaerobic bacteria exist in a dark and develop in absence of free oxygen. The exact oxygen from the oxygen containing radicals of the organic compounds and minerals such as nitrite, nitrate, sulfate. These bacteria are of the great importance in the process of decomposition of sewage. What we are going to do in a sewage treatment? It is the process of removing or the changing the harmful compound into the harmless compound, so sewage is become less offensive and less dangerous. The main objective of sewage treatment are to convert sewage inoffensive so it will not cause any odor and nuisance. In the sewage treatment, we reduce or eliminate danger to the public health by possible contamination of water supplies. If the bacteria present in the sewage get contaminated to the municipal water, they are going to spread disease like a typhoid, cholera. So it should not be happen. To prevent the destruction of fish and other aquatic life in the river, canals, so sewage discharge is generally harmless to be entered in a seawater. So target of the process is to convert harmful compound into the harmless compound. See, this is your raw sewage. It is a turbid one, non-transparent. When we are passing through the sewage treatment, it is converted into the clean water. This clean water is odorless, while the raw sewage is having a offensive odor. So target of sewage treatment is convert harmful sewage into the harmless sewage. Sewage treatment includes physical, chemical as well as the biological process to remove contaminated and produce environmentally safer treated wastewater. The basic purpose of this method is to reduce solid content of the sewage, to remove all harmful organic matters, and to change the characteristics of the sewage so it can be safely discharged into the natural water sources such as river or land. Thank you so much for your attention.